Hey, what's up guys? Omar here, broker and CEO of Alden Mortgage and OMA Realty. So there's an initial cost to every single person either refinancing or purchasing a home that you all have to go ahead and endure. Every buyer or person who refinance has to endure it unless you get one of these three options. And this little thing that we have going on is going to be called an appraisal. Appraisals have been the biggest pain in my ass ever since this whole pandemic hit and this housing market just lost their damn mind and everybody and their mother was purchasing and refinancing, which don't get me wrong, I wasn't mad at it. It was great while it lasted, but every good thing has to come to an end and every good thing has to come to an end or whatever, right? So appraisals, these are three ways you could go ahead and get it paid for. Number one, if you are refinancing, this is something where it's not really something that you have to pay for. We could actually get your whole entire appraisal waived. If your loan to value is under the threshold of 70% loan to value, we could actually just go ahead and waive it so you don't have to pay for an appraisal at all, because sometimes, especially in the past like 2 years, some of these appraisers have been so like worked and so like high strung, and I think there might be a big fallout on appraisers because there are like some of them were asking up to like $2,000-$3,000 to go ahead and get an appraisal done, because let's just face it, there's not that many people around. Like everybody was trying to play catch up with these appraisers, like wholesalers, mortgaging companies, including myself. Like we're trying to figure out ways to go ahead and help you, the consumer, the borrower, the person that we're servicing this loan for, to go ahead and get you guys at least something when it comes to these appraisers. Now, we had a thing that was going on for a while. If an appraiser didn't get anything done by X amount of time, that the appraisal was completely free, they were washed out, they had to go ahead and pay for it and do it free out of pocket. But as far as refinancing goes, if you want to go ahead and get that waived, if it's under 70% loan to value, you could potentially get that waived. And I think it depends on what they run it for. And you could tell your mortgage broker, you could tell your lender. I think if you run it under DU, that would actually be better than running it under LP. I know this doesn't make sense to you, but if you tell whoever's doing the financing part of it, they will know exactly what I'm talking about. And if I am your mortgage broker, then you don't have to worry about it. I already got you dialed in. I got you already covered. And by the way, use me. I'm freaking awesome. I'm giving you all this information for the love of God. But anyways, the second part of it, there are certain times that what we will have is we will have a no appraisal cost. That means that we have wholesalers that we sell to that will go ahead and cover the cost of the appraisal itself. Now, this is at no cost to you. This is no dings to you. This is no dings to anybody. This is just what happens. Now, for instance, a company that we sell a lot of mortgages to, which is called United Wholesale Mortgage, they're actually a wholesaler that had no appraisal cost until the end of March. I think it was like for 3-4 months where you didn't have to worry about any appraisal costs, you didn't have to worry about anything. So if we dumped a loan onto them, as long as the cost made sense to you, like if it was like, if they're more expensive, we would explore other companies that we would go ahead and do. Like for instance, right now we also sell to Rocket Mortgage. They have a wholesale department, Rocket Pro, TPO, and we sell to them. If you want to go ahead and we could price out a loan with them, we actually, because I give them the loan product, they give me some money, which in turn I will give you the money. So they have this thing where they will give me $2,500, and then that way, and now because they give it to me, I don't want the money because obviously this is going to be for you. I will go ahead and hand you that $2,500 and you could go ahead and do whatever you want. I don't know, go buy, I don't know, whatever you could buy $2,500 with. Who knows? And then number three, the third way you could go ahead and get your appraisal paid for is if there is a brokerage that is running a promotion. Now, we do this all the time. I do this all the time. Now, there's a trick to this. This has to be to every single borrower that you have. This cannot be a single situation. This cannot be like, okay, I'm going to do this for people that are qualified under this credit score and I'm not going to do it for this person. No, this has to be for every single person out there. So please, lenders, don't violate this stuff. Don't be jerks. I heard about this little news thing. Now, I don't know the validity of it. I don't know if this is true. I don't know anything about it, but I heard that Wells Fargo was denying applicants based off of their color. Dude, we're in 2022. If you're an asshole that is going to go ahead and do that, you should, I mean, I don't know how many lives you guys have. I don't know how many. I mean, I'm not saying that they did, but I mean, they have done some shady stuff in the past with all the, you know, exactly what you did with selling people, like opening up a checking account, and then next thing you know, the person has a checking account, a savings account, 3 credit cards, and a bunch of other things that they never wanted to, that was kind of grimy. But for instance, yeah, it has to be for every single person, which we do. We do it for every single qualified person. So if we do a mortgage for you, I think we do it during the summer months.
Sorry, could you say that again?
Shut up.
Sorry, I couldn't hear what you said.
I don't want you to think. Does anybody else's Apple Watch do that? That's really weird. But anyways, for a certain amount of periods of time, what we'll do is we'll offer free appraisals, and we do that post-closing. Now, there are 2 different types. There's pre-closing, and then there's post-closing. So pre-closing, that just means that we go ahead and put that credit towards your loan application, and we pay it straight out of pocket in the very beginning, and we don't ask for any reimbursement after this. The other way we do things is we go ahead and do it before. You pay before, and then once we close, then we'll go ahead and reimburse you that appraisal fee at the very, very end, which is going to be post-close. So if you want to go ahead and get a free appraisal, and if you want to know when we have our free appraisals done, follow us on Instagram. I always like to shoot out messages there, and for up to 50% commission rebate on your next real estate purchase, 0% listing fee, or any mortgaging assistance, link in the description below. Allow me to beat your big bank. I would love to beat any big bank. Can I do it all the time? Sometimes I can't. But it's better to go ahead and attempt to have somebody beat a rate than it is not to, right? Until next video, guys, I really appreciate you watching. If you could hit a like, subscribe, comment, all that other good stuff. Till next video, take it easy.